I'm Shelley Turner with the Builderall team. In this video, we're going to learn how to optimize your Facebook profile so you can use your Facebook profile for lead generation to build and grow your Builderall team. The first step in making sure that your Facebook profile is optimized is to set up your timeline cover and your profile image. So let's talk about what each one is and then how you can set it up. So the first one is the timeline cover, and if you look right here, there's an arrow pointing to this big rectangular picture. That's the timeline cover. And we've got some very specific settings for that timeline cover size. So the full size can be 820 pixels by 462 pixels. And then the display size on the desktop is going to be a little bit smaller than that. It's going to be 820 by 312. Then on the mobile size, it's going to display 640 by 360 pixels. So even though you've got a full size of 820 by 462, you need to make sure you've got plenty of edge around the outer edges of your picture, because it's going to resize it depending on what device you're looking at it on. Also, you can add a video to your timeline cover, and that video has to be 820 by 312 pixels. And it can be between 20 and 90 seconds. So that's a kind of a new feature that is in Facebook now. So you can actually add that video to your timeline cover. Then the next area is the profile image, and that's this little picture right here. It doesn't have to be a round picture, but it does have to be a specific size. The full size is 180 by 180, so it has to be a square picture, and then it's going to round it for you. And then the display size, it chops off a little bit on the edges, so it makes it 160 by 160. So you need to find an image that's got a little bit of extra on the edges of just blank space, so that when it resizes it and makes it into a circular picture, that you don't lose any of the important stuff in that picture. So that's the timeline cover and the profile image. And now let's take a look at my timeline, and we'll see how to change those images. All right, so here I am on my timeline, and let's go ahead and take a look at how we can change these pictures. So I've got an update cover photo area right here, and it appears when I hover over that little bitty white camera up in the top left-hand corner. So to change that cover image, I just click that, and then I can select a photo that I have on Facebook. I can select some artwork. I can create a collage of pictures that I have. I can upload a picture from my computer. I can reposition the picture that's there right now, or I can just remove the picture that I have. So I'm going to go ahead and just upload a photo. And then from here, I can go to where my pictures are, and I can choose any one of these pictures and add it in, and then it will allow me to move it around and position it the way I want it. But if it's that optimal size that we've listed on that previous slide, then it should fit in there pretty well. So that's how you change the cover photo. The next one is the profile picture, and that's this one right here. And when I hover over it, I've got a little update button right here. I just click that, and then I can choose to change that picture, and I can use pictures that exist already. I can upload a new picture, I can add a frame, I can do some editing. There's a couple things I can do, but you can change your profile picture anytime you want to. You don't have to stick with the same one all the time. So that's how you change your cover picture right there, and that's how you change your profile picture right there. The next area that we want to optimize is on our privacy settings. We want to make sure that Google can search to find your Facebook profile based on your name. So we're going to set it up in our privacy settings so Google can find us in the search engines. Here I am in my Facebook timeline, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to where I have the three dots, and I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to go to timeline settings. And when I go there, I can see that I've got a privacy area on the left-hand side. I'm going to click privacy, and then I'm going to look down and see how people find and contact you. And from there, I can see where it says, do you want search engines outside of Facebook to link to your profile? Make sure that this says yes. To change it to yes, just click edit, and then check mark it to where it says allow search engines outside of Facebook to link to your profile. Once you check mark that, you click close, and then it will show as a yes. And that will allow Google to add your Facebook profile into the Google search engines. The next area that we're going to optimize is the work and education area. This is where you want to list your current business, and you want to make sure it's at the top of the work section. And you're going to make sure this connects to your business page. You're going to include a description so you kind of pique their curiosity. And you're going to check it quarterly to see if you can make any changes to the description to make it exciting and to bring in some new wording that might prompt someone looking at your profile to check out your business. Let's go ahead and take a look at how to do that in the work and education area. All right, so here I am in my profile. And to go into the work and education area, I just need to click About. So I'm going to go ahead and click Add Workplace. And then right here, I have to choose what type of company have I worked for. So I can choose self-employed, internet marketing, entrepreneur. I'm going to go ahead and choose entrepreneur. And then for my job title, I'm going to type in entrepreneur. And I'm going to choose create. And then for the city or town, I'm going to put in my city. And now I'm going to put in a description of what my work involves. So I'm going to type that description in. All right, so I've typed in my description. I've got my time period. I can say that I currently work here, and I can uncheck that if I don't want to designate that I currently work there. And then there's a from time from 2019. Actually, I started with Builderall, let's say 2017. And then the month was about June the 13th. That sounds good. And if I want to add a year, I can. But once I get all that information in, I can actually click Save Changes. And you can also choose to make it public, or you can make it so that only your friends see it, only I see it as the user, or you can even customize it or choose some more options. I'm going to go ahead and make it public, and then I'm going to click Save Changes. And when I save those changes, it says a new life event happened, and it's added to my news feed, and I can share it if I want to, or I can dismiss this notice. I'm going to go ahead and dismiss it. So now if I go to About, and I look down here, it says that I'm an entrepreneur and that I work with an entrepreneur company, and it gives a description, and there's my link right there. So now I have information about my company in there, information about me, and I've got my link in there so they can join me if they want to, and that's all part of optimizing my own Facebook profile. In the next area that we're going to optimize, we're going to go into the profile, into the About section, and we're going to make sure that your contact information is available to anyone that might be interested in your business. And by contact information, we want to make sure that you've got your phone number, your email, your website, your physical address, and your social profiles available. Remember that this is not a hobby, this is a business, and you want to be able to get found, and you want people to be able to contact you so they can join your business. So it's really important to have that contact information in there and available. So let's see exactly how to do that. All right, so here I am on my profile again. And let's go ahead and go into the area where we need to change our contact information. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click About. And right here I need to click Contact and Basic Information. And when I do, it allows me to add several different pieces of information. The first thing being a phone number. Now you've got the ability to put your phone number here, and you can allow that only you see your phone number. Or you can change that security so that it's public and everybody can see it. What I suggest is instead of you giving them your personal phone number, go ahead and grab a Google phone number and get that phone number, put it in there, and then redirect that Google phone number to your direct line. And that way when you do get a call from the Google phone number, you'll know that on your cell phone, and then you can decide if you want to answer it or not. Or they can leave a message. So that way you don't get inundated with calls and you're not knowing for sure who's calling or where they're calling from. So use a Google phone number if possible, and that will actually help out a little bit in managing the phone calls that you get. The next one is the email, and you can enter your email here, and if you click Edit, it allows you to put your email in there, and then you can decide if only you are able to see it, or if you want to make it public, only friends, or you have some custom options as well. So put your email in there and then click Save Changes. You can also add more emails or remove emails. So when you're done, just click Save Changes. The next one is the website. So if you scroll down just a little bit, you can see that I've got a website right here. And when I enter this website in, I can actually click Edit if I want to change it. So right there's where I edit it. I can add another website. I can make it so that it's available to friends or only me or public, or even create a custom access for it. Once I get that single website in or multiple websites in, I just click Save Changes. The next piece of information is your address. So if you go up a little bit, you can find Add Your Address. If you click on that, you can add your address, your city or town, your zip code, and even the neighborhood that you're in. And again, you've got the option to share to a specific group. You can share to the public, to friends, to only you, or create a custom access. Once you get it set up the way you want it, you click Save Changes. And then the next one, and this is a really important one, is your social profiles. And that's right here. If you click on that, you can add some social links, and you can choose which ones you want to add. So you can add Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, Twitch, WhatsApp, Line, WeChat, Kik, Pinterest, and Tumblr. And there's a few more after that. You've got Ask.fm, SoundCloud, Spotify, LinkedIn, Skype, QQ, KeikoTalk, VK, OK, BBM, and GitHub. And I don't even begin to know all of these, but whatever ones you have, you can actually add them in, and you can add many more than just one. So once you add one of them in, just click Add Another Social Link, and you can add all of them in. And this is really important because it's going to give your person that's visiting your profile a way to look at your other social media and decide if they want to join you in your business. Also, you can decide who gets access and can see those social links. So you can choose to have it open to the public, to friends, only you, or create custom access. Once you get it all set up, you click Save Changes. And also remember, it's really important that you fill this information out, because this business, if you do not want it to be like a hobby, then don't treat it like a hobby. So you need to get your information out there so people can actually find you and access you to be able to join your business. All of these things can be managed. You don't have to give out your own personal number. You can get a Google phone number. You don't have to give out your personal email. You can create a special professional email for your business. For your website, you can give out your business website. For your address, you can give out your business address if it's not your home. If it is your home, then you can also purchase a physical address from locations near you, and you can use that physical address as a business address. And then of course you want to add your social profiles, because that's going to give people a way to look you up even further and look up your business even further, and they can make that decision if they want to join your business or not. So this is another way to optimize your Facebook profile. So in the next area that we're going to optimize on our profile, we're going to talk about more details about ourselves. And this is an area where we get to kind of highlight everything about us and what makes us unique. And believe me, people look at that area. So let's go ahead and jump in and see how we can talk about more details about ourselves in our profile. So here I am in my profile again, and let's go ahead and talk about how we can talk about ourselves more so people can find out about us and some of the unique stuff about us. So I'm going to go into About, and then I'm going to scroll down a little bit, and I'm going to click Details About You. And when I do that, it actually has a lot of different areas where I can talk more about myself. So right here, I can talk about myself, and I've got information about me here, but if I want to edit, I can click Edit. And then I've got a big area where I can put information about me, what my beliefs are, what my business stuff is about, anything I want to put in there, I can put in there. What my likes are, what my dislikes are. Just make sure to keep it business related and simple. No politics, no religion. And then once you get information in there, you can actually decide who gets to see it. Do you want just your friends to see it, or the public, or only you, or do you want to create a custom look? Once you get it the way you want it, you just click Save Changes. You can also designate how you pronounce your name. If you've got an unusually difficult name to pronounce, you can actually, right here, show exactly how to pronounce your name. If you've got some other names like nicknames or a birth name, you can add that right here. You can add your favorite quote. This is actually really fun to do. And when you add your favorite quotes, it kind of gives away some of your personality. It might be a great way for people to see kind of your personality without ever having to meet you. So go ahead and find one of your favorite quotes and put it in there. And then of course you can add your blood donations if you want to. So that's how you can add more information and details about yourself on your profile. So the next area we're going to optimize is right on your timeline. and it's really, really easy for people to see, and that is your intro. It's right there and on that main page, and it's a great opportunity for you to talk about yourself, your company, your business, your services, anything about your company that might encourage someone to check your company out more, or check you out more, or check your services out more. So let's take a quick look on how we can add that intro into your profile so your profile visitors can find out more about you, your business, your company, your products, and your services. So I'm on my Facebook page, and this is my profile, and the intro area is right here on the left-hand side, just under my cover image. So it says intro, and then it says add a short bio to tell people more about yourself. To add the bio, all you do is click add bio. And there you've got a great area to add some information about yourself, your business, your products, your company, your services, all kinds of neat stuff to entice people to want to find out more, or to entice people to join you. So just fill that information out, and then you can decide whether it goes public, private, whatever you want to do. It tells you how many characters that you have. Once you're finished, you click save, and then you're ready to go. And you've got that bio working for you, and you've optimized your Facebook profile even more. The next area we're going to work on optimizing is your images, and your timeline images specifically, because we want to be able to add some images that give visitors an idea about you, your personality, what you like, what you don't like, and the things that you do. These are family pictures, they're business pictures, they're product pictures. They're things that are all related to you, your business, your company, your products, your services. So let's talk about how we can add some profile pictures, images, timeline images in there. So let's talk about featured images that we have on our profile. That's a great way to get people to know about you, to kind of understand who you are, and to kind of get interested in you and your business and your products. So on my timeline, I'm just going to kind of scroll down and see what kind of idea you get about me when you're looking at my profile. So let's take a look. The first image is a bunch of people all together at Graceland. So you know that I like to go out and do things with friends and have fun. So that's first and foremost, is you see a picture of Graceland. And what you don't know is that is a whole group of people from Builderall that went to Graceland together. So that's really cool. Then if I scroll down a little bit more, you'll see that I posted here a recipe. So you know right away that I like to cook or I like to eat, one or the other. I don't like to cook, but I do love to eat. This is a great recipe on how to do homemade biscuits, and I liked it so much I wanted to share it. So I shared that. Taking a look again, I've got a video that is the release of the new Dark Crystal movie. So you can see from that that I'm an uber nerd. So that's another way to get to know me, is to see what I'm posting. And then if I scroll down some more, you'll see that I did a live video on a Loot Crate box that I got, and you can actually watch that video and find out a little bit more about me. And then scroll down a little bit more, and you can see a live video of me doing an unboxing of my FabFitFun box. And then scroll down a little bit more, and you'll see that a friend posted to my timeline, and then another friend posted to my timeline, and then I've also got some images that I posted about catching some Pokemon in different countries. I actually caught a Pokemon in Spain, and I caught another one in Italy. So I was really excited about it and posted that up as well. They don't have to be all about business. They can be about your family, about things that you enjoy, stuff like that. And then you want to slide some things in there about business, your products, your services, your company as well. So if I go to the very top, all I have to do to manage this is to actually go and create a new post. So right here it says what's on your mind, and I'm going to go ahead and click photo or video, and then I'll take a look at some of the photos that I have. So here we go. We'll scroll down here, grab one of these photos. So there's a picture of someone teaching, and I could say something like, I love to teach. And so I've got I love to teach, I've got a person standing there teaching, and then post. And this is actually something that people will see, and they'll see someone teaching and they'll say, wow, Shelly loves to teach. That's a glimpse into her personality. and then they can make a decision if they want to find out more about me, about my products, about my services. So you want to always be updating your Facebook profile with images so that when your visitor starts to scroll down, they find out more about you. And a really important side note, stay away from politics, stay away from religion. That's how you manage the images and even the videos on your profile so that your people that are visiting your profile can find out more information about you just by scrolling down and taking a quick look at some of those videos and images. Another great way to optimize your Facebook profile is to make sure that you've got all your social media stuff added into your profile. It is really, really important that every single social media that you have available, you add in there where you want your visitors to visit, because they will check you out if they start to get interested. So let's see how to set up our social media links so that visitors can access more information about you and your company. So here I am on my profile again, and there's a couple ways that we can get into this. So the first way is right from the main profile page. If I scroll down, I've got an area here that says add Instagram, websites, other links. I can click that, and it takes me into the details about you area, which we kind of looked at earlier, and we can add some information there. And then from there, we can actually do contact and basic information. And if I scroll down, I can get to the add social link. And that's where I want to add all my social resources, social media resources. And remember, we've got a ton of these. So go through and set one up for each one of them that you have for your business so that people can check you out. Can you have multiples? Yes. If you've got a couple of Instagram accounts that you want to add, then go ahead and add both of them. You can just click add another social link and you can add them in. Once you get them all added in, remember you can determine who gets to see them. Do you want just your friends to see it? Do you want it to be public for everyone? Only you to see it, or create a custom view? Once you get all of that set up, you can click Save Changes, and it will save all of those social media links into your Facebook profile so that any visitors can check out those social media links and find out more information about you and your company. The next way we can optimize your Facebook profile is to make sure that you've added all the websites that you need to promote your products, your services, or your company, or even just yourself. So let's jump in and see where we can add those websites out. We've kind of covered it already, but we'll cover it again just to make sure you've got it. All right, so here's my profile again, and I can go into that same area we just talked about a minute ago where we add Instagram, websites, and other links, or I can go into the About area, and then I can do my contact and basic information, and then from here I can scroll down and add websites. Now I've already got a website in here. If I want to edit, I just click Edit, and I can edit that website that's already there, and I can add additional websites in there. So I can have more than one website. So if you've got more than one company or more than one product or more than one service, you can actually add those links in there, and your visitor will be able to find all the websites that you want them to see. Again, you can determine who gets to see those websites. So do you want just your friends to see it? Do you want it open to the public? Only you, or do you want to create a custom view? Once you put all of your websites in, you just click Save Changes, and it saves all those websites so visitors can see your websites that you have available on your profile. And they can find out more about you, your products, your company, or your service. So now we're coming to the last trick to optimize your Facebook profile, and this is the one that's probably the most underutilized, and that is to use your albums to keep collections of pictures in. Believe it or not, people that visit your profile will take a look at not only your pictures, but they'll take a look at the albums that you have with the pictures inside and the videos inside. So it makes sense to create some albums that have your products, your services, and organize some of the pictures and videos so that your visitors can actually see that information really easily. So let's jump in and see how to take a look at our albums and how we can use that as a method to optimize our Facebook profile. All right, so here I am in my profile again, and let's go ahead and take a look at how we can use albums to optimize our Facebook. So if I go into the photo area, and you'll see that I've got a bunch of great photos of people I absolutely adore, and I want to create some albums. So I want you to imagine somebody that's visiting your Facebook profile, and they click photos, and when they do, they take a look at some of the photos you've got. Great. So now let's look at how we organize the photos. So let's go to albums. And inside albums, it kind of gives you a glimpse into what this person is organizing on their Facebook profile. So you can see I've got videos, I've got profile pictures, cover pictures. Our Fantabulous Cruise, I definitely know what that was. So lots of really great albums here. And I can take advantage of these albums by organizing them so that when I do have a visitor, it kind of tells a story, whether it's telling a story about my company, about my products, about my services. So we can create an album that helps to do that. And so to create an album, all you need to do is go to this area right here that says create an album. And when you click it, it will allow you to choose some images, and you can start creating that album, and it shows up on your profile. And they will find out a little bit more about you. So it's really exciting because I think this is definitely an underused area to really use it as optimizing your Facebook profile for your business. Don't forget to jump in there and create some albums and organize your stuff for your visitors. So let's do a quick review of everything that we covered to make sure that you're optimizing your Facebook profile. The first one is privacy settings, and that's setting the information on your Facebook profile to make it public, like your phone number and your address and your website and your social media information, so that people that are visiting your profile can actually find you and contact you. The second one is work and education. You want to make sure that your work information is in there and at the top so they can see that you're working for your own company, and they'll find out more about your company and your products and services that way. You also want to make sure you're adding in your contact information and details about you so they can find out more about you. You want to add an intro, and inside that intro you want to make sure you put information about your company and maybe even add an URL link. You want to add featured images so your visitors can have an idea about you and your products and your services by seeing either images or even videos on your timeline. You also want to add your social media URLs. That's really important because people that really want to know more about you will not only look at your Facebook profile, but they'll jump into your other social media areas as well. You want to also add all your important websites and the most underused, featured albums. So create full albums that explain your product, your service, your company, yourself, and all of those are tools so that people visiting your Facebook profile can find out more information about you. So those are many, many different ideas on how to optimize your Facebook profile so that you can get new leads for your company.